Okay, from the AFC South back up to the AFC North, one of the most interesting divisions in all of sports. One of the best divisions year in and year out. So last year it was, of course, won by the Steelers, who started out 10-0 and then, cruised into the playoffs, ended up losing to the Browns, another AFC North team. The Baltimore Ravens a couple years ago were extremely good as well. And then we have the Bengals, who are improving. They have their quarterback of the future in Joe Burrow. Can they protect him? That's another question. Obviously, last year he started out really well, but he was injured towards ACL and had to finish the season on the bench. So yeah, let's start off there with the Bengals. They didn't draft Penei Sewell. I get it. I mean, I'm sure Joe Burrow wanted Jamar Chase. They played together quite well in college at LSU, and Burrow won the Heisman. So that makes a lot of sense to me. One of the more unfortunate things is, I will say this, I think Jamar Chase will be fine. Starting off this offseason, in the preseason, he's looked like he has a little bit of like alligator arms. He looks like he's a bit afraid of getting hit. I do think that's something that can be fixed by just getting more experience, by actually getting hit, by getting used to it. But certainly not what you want to see out of a top 5 pick. I believe he was the 3rd overall pick. What can you do? I mean, a lot rides on him being, the guy in Cincinnati. That being said, I don't expect the Bengals to win this division. In fact, I think they will come in 4th. So 3rd place. I think this will surprise some people, but I'm going to choose the Baltimore Ravens. I think obviously J.K. Dobbins getting hurt in the preseason, that fucking sucks for the Ravens. It's pointless. I don't know why you play starters in the preseason that much unless you have questions or really want to give them more of learning experiences. I think J.K. Dobbins was established as probably their starting running back, and he's not going to be there this year. That coupled with I can't trust Lamar Jackson. If he's not going to get vaccinated, there are going to be variants of COVID throughout this season that he will potentially catch and miss more time. I would love to say that getting vaccinated is something that he's going to do now that he's had COVID again, but I just can't trust him. I can't trust that he's going to be there. And because of that, I can't pick them to consistently win. So they're going to be 3rd for me. 2nd place. This is kind of tough. And I obviously thought after the way last season ended, Big Ben was done, and I was kind of surprised that he came back. But I did watch a little bit of the Steelers in the preseason. Ben looks great. I do think it will be a similar situation to last season, though. I think they'll start off really well. They'll start off hot. They got a good defense. And then Ben might get injured. Ben will probably slow down a little bit, and he will probably miss some time, and that'll open the door for the Cleveland Browns, who I think this is probably their best chance to make the Super Bowl. They got the monkey off their back last season. They won a playoff game. They beat the Steelers in the playoffs. Baker Mayfield, he's not the most talented quarterback. He's not Patrick Mahomes. He's not Josh Allen. But he is perfect for what the Browns are building there. He's very good. He has a huge arm. He has the confidence that they need to be. He's the perfect leader to lead that team. Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt are a great 1-2 punch, probably the best 1-2 punch in the NFL in the backfield. And then Odell Beckham Jr., I think that he will have a great season as he comes back. He was just getting comfortable in that new offense before he tore his ACL. So I think he'll do well. Jarvis Landry, of course, one of my favorite players, former Dolphin. He's always quite good. So I think the Browns are going to win the AFC North this year. I could be wrong, but I think it's possible. I think it's their year, and I think they might actually make it at least to the AFC Championship game, if not the Super Bowl. So we'll see. I mean, a lot could change. They could come out against the Chiefs in the first game and look awful. We'll see. Hey, thank you so much for watching that clip. If you liked it, maybe subscribe. We have tons of other NFL videos, as well as really every sport we're covering here on We Get Good Sports. So subscribe, stick around. If you want, check us out on iTunes. We post mirrors of the videos on there as audio only. Follow us on Twitter at WGEverything, at WickedSport, on Instagram, on Twitch at twitch.tv/WickedEverything, and on TikTok, just search Wicked Everything. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.